Welcome to the next video. This will be the last race for the season 2 round 8, and the qualifier I wait about 15 seconds and then I take a very slow out lap, and this is the beginning soon of the qualifying lap. It's only one chance to make this lap. It's so long track. So I was thinking that okay, let's make some easy driving. I'm not eager to go on pole here, so just come drive calm and see how everything goes. I don't mind if I'm even last. That was my thinking when driving this. Here is thing this part I thought like, oh my god, I will get a penalty for that. It was so on the edge, and I was expecting penalty would come, but it didn't come, so relieved. So I thought, okay, I can go on. I noticed that people are getting times, but I didn't want to see at all. I just was concentrating driving this point, so I didn't want to take any pressure to see what kind of times they were taking. I was feeling it was quite nice lap. There wasn't any mistakes, and lots of corners went nice smoothly. So just concentrating the last chicane and then power on and see the time and see, oh, second place. That was nice surprise. And it helped. Okay, so starting grid. Here's the Italian guy. Quite fast lap. I got second one. There's the Mercedes, Germany. Here's the other ones. That was, I think, top 6, 7 drivers. Yeah, 7 drivers. We were that top group. Okay, so let's start the race. Nice slipstream from start. And Italian guy told just like a brake. So little bit surprised, like I was a little bit caught off. It's like, oh no, I will hit. But luckily I didn't hit it, braked enough. So everybody start nice. There was a little bit exit of this corner. It's just on the bumper. It was, I was full throttle, so it just slipped a little bit and lost the momentum. So the German guy get passed by with the Mercedes. There was nothing I could do. So I just thought I'll stick him behind to try to get slipstream, and then he made a mistake, but it didn't cost so much. He could save it nice. So let's see again. There a little bit, but I didn't need to brake or anything, just continue and follow his slipstream, and I just used the full map and higher to see. I need to save some fuel because I knew my car wasn't so fast in the straight, so if I get out of the slipstream I might not be able to pass him, and so I just thought that just saving fuel and see what happens in the pit stop. So back to 1 to get back to the slipstream. And here's again that it looks so nice. This game is so good looking. Yeah, the top group is there. Everybody drive nice. I could see in the mirrors there is some car coming to pass by, so just let him through. It was the Mustang. And here's that. Just give him space. Brake nice, and yeah, I like that. Red coming on the brakes. So again, good slipstream, and I could go full map up again. I didn't want to get too close because the next braking point would be a little bit difficult, so I would just leave a little pace for it and just try to follow them and put back the fuel map to be able to hold them. Now I'm missing the slipstream and they are faster on the straight, so at least I think so, but let's see. There was a little bit late braking for that corner, so I lost some time. Second lap. And let's see what happens here behind me. It's the there was a little bit mistake, and the BMW just thought to make pass him, but it wasn't. It was a little bit stupid move. There was no space for it. So second lap was just holding up a little bit fast forward. Nothing really happened here. Little fuel saving. And now try to get back to the... Don't let them go too far behind, too far in front. I had a nice penalty-free drive, but there was lots of penalties were given in the track, and some strange things happened here. We'll maybe see a few of them. So this is the second lap. Soon start the third lap. So there was something strange behind happening, and we will jump back to there to see what happened. So the Aston Martin here, he's going to pit in the second lap, and he had 29% fuel, and he wasn't the only one. There was 3 guys pitting on the second lap. So let's go back to my driving, and after watching the replay, I was thinking like, no way, that is not going to work. The fuel doesn't last until the 6th lap race. So he must have to pit the second time. So here's a tip for the new drivers. Drive the race with all the settings, and see when you can pit, is there any options, what lap you should pit, or how long the fuel lasts, because that guy didn't have any idea how and when should the pit strategy work. So he have to come 2 times to pit stop. So now I get fuel warning that 0.7 laps to go. And this is the lap that most of us will go to the pit stop. Make the pit stop. It's the half of the race. I've been fuel saving, but I didn't know how are all the others doing. I thought some of them are fuel saving because the top 6 to 7 drivers were quite close to each others. So I thought some of them have using saving fuel and using that fuel map. But when entered the pits, I noticed that I could save most fuel from all the top group. And there was something strange happened here. Let's see. This is the first guy. Was it Italian? Well, he missed. He thought the pit exit enter is there, but he missed it, so he lost 1 place and he drove very slowly to the pits. So I was saving fuel, so I thought, okay, I have to go a little bit over, not full, but there I can then continue, and I jumped second after pit stop, and I saw in the mirror that something happened behind me. So the Italian guy, the Alfa Romeo and Mercedes had a little bit stuff happening there. So that's also a good tip to practice to pit entry and exit. So you know where to go, when to brake. Also, when you come out the pit, it's how you can go to the next corner. It's quite different, the braking points, and so that's good also to practice before a race. Here I saw that Italian is coming, and so I left the door a little bit open, but in this exit I wasn't full throttle, so but maybe too steep that corner and try to get accelerating too fast, so a little bit spin out and lost lots of places there. I was second, and then I dropped back to 5th. Behind the Mercedes guy. So again back to fuel save, because I knew I need a little bit more fuel save for the last stint. And notice I will drop out, so try to get back and use the fuel save, and something happened there. So let's see what happens. Again, Aston Martin little bit missed the brake point, and well, what happened? It's so close. It was just barely missed it. Very, very close. Here is that almost nothing. And he drove outside and lost few places. So he wasn't paying attention when he was passing by that when is the corner, and missed the braking point completely. It was very lucky that he didn't took out the first driver. At this point I noticed that I knew that the Mercedes had a penalty. Actually I saw a few places where he got more penalty, so I thought that okay, if I can hang behind him I will pass him. So that means podium place for me. So no need to, I wasn't eager to get passed by him, just saving fuel. I wasn't sure how much I need to save fuel to last the end of the race, so I thought okay, better to save a little bit fuel and stick behind this, and well, I could jump him if I not make any mistakes when cross the finish line. And here, fourth lap, so the Alfa Romeo comes back again, and some other also comes now first time. So he made a mistake. He changed the tires as well as the second time. I wouldn't do that. So he changed tires 2 times. So if that kind of mistake, I would just fuel up and wouldn't change tires the second pit stop. So that was another mistake for that Alfa Romeo guy also. Alfa Romeo, is it Alfa Romeo? Jaguar? Sorry, my mistake. It was Jaguar. So this is fast forward. There wasn't anything happening, just driving, try to catch the guys in front. And nobody was just behind me, so I could drive my own pace with fuel map set to 1, try to get close back to the hurt guy. And here, let's see what happens. He brakes and I barely noticed, just very surprised that he killed the penalty there, and he almost stayed in the racing line. So here what happens after that. He made a mistake and come back to that track, and now it's there was some 3 cars battled happening behind me. This lap wasn't anything special for me, so just some strange things happened here. Ghosting and so this is Mercedes took over the Ferrari, the Russian guy. And Mazda is battling in the group, so I don't know what happens here, but suddenly that Ferrari get ghosted. Was he trying to take out the penalty, or what happened there? No idea. But then in the front there was this strange thing that Mercedes, the Mazda wasn't ghosted, but they could drive drive through each other's. Sometimes happens. There was something strange braking, strange driving lines, and so I think the Mazda guy just killed the penalty there. And let's jump back to my car. The Russian guy did very stupid move. This is the final lap on the last chicane. Right before the chicane, he tried to kill penalty in racing line. He couldn't do it, so he drove over the chicane and then almost stopped. And there was this BMW who has now the fastest lap the whole race, was just behind him and hit him. Because the Italian guy didn't ghost it out, so he hit him, spin out. He was 5th at that point, so spin out, and he had to do a whole 360, so he lost 3 places, so he was 8th. So that's not something you should do. Just you don't kill the penalty in race line. So I was 3, very happy. Got some nice points. Very good race for me it was. This is how you kill the penalty. This guy does it perfectly. Go out of the racing line and stop right in front of the line and wait, and then just go over it. That's all. Thanks.